Start. Good morning to all. Myself, Karthik Reddy HK, BSc 6th semester, PME combination, Government Autonomous College, Kalburgi. Today's seminar topic is about oscillators. Let us study what is an oscillator. Oscillator is a device which produces its own oscillation without any input signal. That is, an amplifier can be converted into an oscillator by applying feedback to it. This is the feedback circuit. It is given back to the amplifier. This entire thing works as an oscillator. Now, let us study the Barkhausen criteria for an amplifier to work as an oscillator. Barkhausen criteria. This is the name of the person, Barkhausen. It says about two conditions. The first is the feedback should always be positive. And the second condition is that the A into beta value should be equal to 1, where A is the open loop gain of amplifier and beta is the feedback fraction. These two conditions are satisfied, then an amplifier can work as an oscillator. Next we can study about the classification of amplifiers, oscillators, sorry. The classification is based on feedback components. Oscillators are classified into many types, but we are discussing the classification based on feedback components. There are three main classifications. The first is RC oscillator, second is the LC oscillator, and the third one is the crystal oscillator. Example for RC oscillators are the phase shift oscillator and the Wien-Bridge oscillator. The example for LC oscillators are Hartley oscillator and Wien-Bridge oscillators. I am dealing today with the RC oscillator. An example for an RC oscillator is a phase shift oscillator. Let us study the phase shift oscillator, its working, waveforms in this class. The circuit diagram is as shown. Consider an NPN transistor where R1 and R2 are the voltage dividing resistors, and a resistor is connected to emitter and is named as RE, and parallel to it there is a capacitor CE. These three are grounded. Then a resistor is given to the collector named as RC. These two are connected and is given to plus VCC. Then a coupling capacitor is added at the base terminal of the transistor. Then a coupling capacitor is also added at the collector terminal. This entire thing works as an amplifier. Now, three RC circuits are required which acts as the feedback components. These three are grounded. Let us name this as C1, R1, C2, R2 and C3, R3. Now, connect this coupling capacitor to the capacitor and connect this feedback again back to the base terminal of the transistor. This is called VF. Here the part of the output voltage. From here the output voltage is taken to the ground. The part of the output voltage is again given back as the input. This is called the feedback voltage. Always remember that feedback voltage VF is 1 by 29 part of the V0. That is, the 1 by 29 part of the output is again given as or again fed back as the VF to the base terminal of the transistor. Now, here each combination of R and C let us start the working. When plus VCC is on, there is a small electrical disturbance at the base of the transistor. This disturbance is amplified at the collector terminal and is given to the feedback circuit. Then the feedback circuit gives the part, that is the feedback voltage, again back into the oscillator. Now, here each section of R and C produces 60-degree phase. This section also produces 60 degree, and this section also produces a phase shift of 60 degree, and it is 180 degree, and the transistor itself produces a phase shift of 180 degree. Therefore, as the input signal and the output signal are different in phase, the oscillator has got the name phase shift oscillator. Now let us study the waveforms of this oscillator. This is time t in seconds and V0. Here sustained oscillations are obtained at the output, that is the oscillations with constant amplitude are obtained. This is the time period. This completes the waveform, and the frequency of the oscillator is given by 1 by 2 pi root 6 RC. Here 1 by 2 pi root 6 is constant and the frequency is directly dependent on the value of R and C. Here R is equals to R1, which is equals to R2, and which is equals to R3, and C, which is equals to C1, C2 and C3. The application of phase shift oscillator can be used, it can be used as audio amplifiers, and that of the LC oscillators can also be used as a radio frequency oscillator. Thank you for listening this video lecture. Thank you.